y'all, I'm feeling like a little kid right now who's on his first day of school when the summer is over.
Oh, back to school, back to school.
I haven't been to my local thrift stores in like a month and a half, so I'm a little excited, kind of nervous, ready to get back into it. Hopefully we can find some good stuff to flip online for a profit. I walked in the back immediately to look at the shoes real quick and turn at the clothing section, and there are a whole stack of vintage hats in here. I'm gonna look through them and I will let you. Oh snap! I see a grail. That is not in good condition, but it's sports specialties. All right, so I ended up digging through all the hats, and you can see I got a stack here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 hats. The best part is they're only going to be $1 a piece, and I'm super excited about this one. It's, like I said, not in great condition. I may try and clean it. I don't know, but I've been looking for that one forever. The sports specialties, Clemson corduroy, gonna add it to my collection no matter what. And the rest of these, honestly, if you're looking to get rich quick, you don't want to buy hats. I'll probably end up putting these on Whatnot and start them off at like $3 or $4 a piece. But for $1, you can't turn them down. So I just randomly found this dinosaur playset on top of a shelf. I'm guessing somebody got it out of the toy section and put it back because they didn't want it. And want $4.99 for it. And what caught my attention was this Schleich brand. Not sure how to pronounce it, but I know that some of their horses sell really well. This is a brand new playset. I did look it up on eBay, none listed, none sold. Couldn't find it anywhere online, even on Amazon. It's out of stock. It's almost like these dinosaurs are extinct or something. I don't know, but similar sets like this are selling really well on eBay. So for $5, I'm going to take a chance. I think it's going to do pretty good. So I just walked back over to the toy section just in case somebody may have donated more of the Schleich stuff. And I found this guy from the Peanuts movie. And once again, none listed, none sold, unavailable on Amazon. So I even looked on Terapeak, none have sold. So that might mean that nobody wants it, or it might mean that it's highly collectible. But for $3.99, I'm going to get it and try it out, see what happens. But I also came across this guy, and I kind of need your help. I know that there's some value in some of the My Little Pony figures. I just don't know which one. So leave me a comment down below and let me know which My Little Ponies I should be looking for. I do know my kids used to love this show, and one of the weirdest ones I saw was when one of the ponies got sick and had a sore throat. She was okay. She was just a little horse.
Want a glass of water?
Unfortunately, the hard goods are a little sparse, not finding anything. I did, however, grab this guy for personal use. It's a rechargeable fan. It's actually a tent fan with a remote control. I'm going to get it and put it in my storage unit. It is climate controlled, but when it's 100 degrees outside, it does get a little warm. This will give me a little breeze. But let's go check out the clothes. Still on the way to the clothes, but this looks interesting. The original Lava brand. I know Lava lamps sell pretty good. $5. I don't see a date on it anywhere. 2006. I'm going to look it up. All right, so I'm kind of shaking right now. I'm not gonna lie. Amoeba, Lava brand, Lava lamp. None listed, none sold on eBay. So luckily, I pulled up Terapeak. The last one that sold for $447. That was back in April. The one before that sold for $360, $420, $150, $60 for parts. I think we're gonna get that for $4.99. I gotta open it up and make sure everything's there, but. Also, not only that, as I was walking over here, there's a lady putting stuff out, and I saw she had some golf clubs. I asked if I could see them, and $1.99 for that putter. It's an Odyssey DF 992, and then a freaking Spider tailor-made putter for $3.99. It's actually in there. I opened it up. It's in good condition. That's nuts. I just pulled the Amoeba lamp out. A little bit of a disappointment. Got some scuffs and scratches right here. Some kind of spot right here. Some Goo Gone might take care of that. But the bigger issue is that it's actually missing the plug. Fortunately, though, it's just a generic plug. Let's see. I don't see a voltage on it. I have to look around and see what I can find. But for $5 and potentially 100 or more, I think I got to try it out. Even the one that sold for parts sold for 60, so it's pretty good. Didn't find anything else but this flag for personal use. $2.99. I'll definitely take it. Let's go to the car and I'll tell you what all I got. Kind of a crazy and exciting haul. I'm not gonna lie. I got 13 vintage hats. Super excited about the Clemson one. I've been looking for that one out in the wild forever. I've started to buy it several times on eBay, but wanted to find it on my own. Definitely not in good condition. Hopefully I can clean it. We'll see. But 13 total hats. Got the Clemson flag for $2.99. The amoeba lamp, I have no idea. Like I said, the last one that sold for over $400. That's absolutely insane. It's a cheap piece of plastic. The two putters, the spider putter, that's a $140 putter. It does have some wear on the face, but for $3.99, I wasn't going to pass it up. I'm thinking at least 80, maybe 90. From the Odyssey putter, that one's 20 or 30. And then the two Schleich toys, also kind of like the amoeba lamp, I have no idea. But if you stick around to the end of this video, we'll actually travel ahead like 2 weeks and I'll give you an update. I'll let you know what was a good buy, what was not a good buy, whether the amoeba lamp actually works, whether the Schleich toys are worth anything. I'll have everything listed and we'll see what actually sells. So make sure you stick around to the end of the video. I'm going to the next thrift store. Here's a montage of all the vintage hats that I bought. Well, I hope you guys found that little hat montage captivating. We're at the next spot. All right, first up, clothing. And usually this section is full of shirts, especially like polo shirts and stuff. But there's not much here today at all. Of course, I haven't been here in like a month and a half, so we'll see. Still gonna look. Certainly not a lot to choose from, but I did find a few things. Found this Adidas Clima Cool polo shirt. It's got the Pine Lakes logo on it. That's actually the first golf course in Myrtle Beach, at least according to their website. They got the Peter Millar Summer Comfort, $3.99 on it. It's a 2XL, so that's a really good size. And then this I've actually never seen before. Nice quarter zip pullover, but it's the Nike Tiger Woods collection. How cool is that? It's gonna be $7.99. Not sure what that one goes for, but I'm not leaving it. Toy section looking a little rough over here. There's a Star Wars kite. Horse with a broken tail, broken Star Wars character. I don't know much about Star Wars. Wasn't a huge fan. I don't even know who that is. But do you know why Han Solo didn't enjoy his steak dinner? It was Chewie. All right, I only got the 3 shirts. You guys have seen them. Also, it's really windy out here. But yeah, I got the 3 shirts. I promise I looked at other places too, other than clothing. Just didn't find anything. But next stop, Goodwill. Well, I may not have been here for quite a long time, but it doesn't look like anything has changed. This is like the most unorganized Goodwill that I go to. There's stuff just kind of everywhere. Well, this is interesting. Is it like a cow hat? I've never seen anything like that before. Interesting story, though. I almost ran into a cow the other day. I was just driving down the road and he stepped out in front of me. Luckily, I swerved at the last second. I guess you could call it a happy missed steak. And speaking of missed, I must have missed all the good stuff in the hard goods at this Goodwill because I haven't found anything. I have been looking through the clothing though, and check this out. Vintage Ashworth Master shirt. That is pretty cool. It's going to be $4.75. Does have a little fade on the collar, but I still think it'll sell. I mean, how often do you see that? So it looks like I'm leaving with just the vintage Masters polo shirt. And what's kind of strange about this Goodwill is I've been here about 20 minutes and haven't seen a single person restocking. Whereas the one that's 15 minutes away that we left from earlier, I actually saw like people constantly restocking. It was like 3 or 4 of them. So they're obviously not on the same schedule. And honestly, I've been thrifting here for years and I haven't figured out the schedule. Maybe one day I will. But let's go to the Salvation Army. Well, I take back what I said. As soon as I said it, I saw somebody walking around with something that looked pretty interesting. Checked it out. I think I'm going to grab it and show you what it is. All right, so this is a countertop refrigerated cooler. Basically, it's a shot chiller. They want 30 bucks for it. Yeah, $29.99, which is kind of a lot. But there's none listed, and two have sold. The most recent being like 130 plus shipping. So 30 into 80, 90 after fees and everything. I may ask a little bit higher since there's none listed, but I think that'll be pretty good. The other one was also pre-owned. This one still has the plastic on it and everything. The power cord was wrapped up. I actually pulled it out and tested it and immediately started cooling down, seemed to be working. So I'm gonna grab it. All right, so I got the shot glass chiller thing and then also the vintage master shirt. And also, apparently, I forgot where I was because I said I was going to the Salvation Army next. Actually at a Goodwill and then the Salvation Army. So here's a brand that I've never found thrifting before, and honestly, I didn't hear of it until recently. It's J. Lindeberg. I think they're a Swedish company or Finnish. I'm not real sure. I can't remember. But they're the ones that did the outfits for the U.S. men's and women's golf teams for the Olympics this year. So I think they're going to be kind of an up-and-coming golf brand, sports brand, that kind of thing. Sell-through rate on these, honestly, I just looked it up, is not real good right now, but what is selling, it's like 25, 30 bucks for a used polo. So definitely be on the lookout for J. Lindeberg. I think the ones with the wilder patterns are doing a little better, but unfortunately this one's actually got a stain right here, so I'm going to pass. Found this Place Your Food globe. I thought it'd be worth something because it's like an interactive globe. I only want $5.99 for it. Last one sold for $12 though, so not really worth anything. I do like how the globe rotates though. Really makes my day. Some guy just put these speakers down. They're Edifier R1280DB. You can see the original price there, $129. Goodwill was $9.99. Comps look really good on them too, but when you open them up, it's actually a set of old Sony's. And that's actually how this whole store has been. I didn't find anything in the clothing section. I just missed out on an awesome ghost Halloween blow mold. It was marked at $3.99. That one really hurt. But let's go to the Salvation Army. The Salvation Army always has a ton of stuff on their loading dock. Just look at all those donations. I mean, honestly, I'd be happy to pick that dumpster back there. So this is kind of the hard goods section in the Salvation Army, and honestly, they may actually have more stuff on the loading dock than they do in here. I get that they have to process it and everything, but still. Well, I didn't walk out totally empty-handed. Got the Live Lucky Black Clover golf hat, really good condition, and only $1. This place always has the worst golf club selection. There's a Goliath. Oh, it's a no problem. That's what I need. I have all kinds of problems. There we go. 64-degree ripstop wedge, the flop wedge. These are actually illegal, but they sell really well on eBay. Like illegal to use, not illegal to have, because they have this surface texture on here that gives the ball a whole lot of spin. People love them. They sell really quick. I think they're going to be $4.99 here. Should sell for 30 or 40 really quick. They don't usually have a lot of hats here. Looks like they got a, oh, there we go. Pretty nice selection of hats here, only $1. Batman's pretty cool. It's like a youth one. That's kind of funny. I was in Walmart the other day and they had Batman shampoo. Oddly enough, they didn't have any conditioner, Gordon. All I see is the Titleist hat. Let's grab that. Yeah, this hat doesn't like my jokes either. So I just found this bag, Red Ox, made in Montana. I kind of felt like anything made in Montana is going to be pretty expensive. And just typed in Red Ox bag. Here's sold comps. I think that's it right there. And the sell-through rate's really good too. So it's been a couple of weeks and I wanted to kind of update you on the stuff that I found, like this Red Ox bag. And like I said, when I first saw it, I saw that it was made in Montana. It was a nice heavy material. Thought it might be worth some pretty good money. You guys saw the comps. Well, it already sold in a couple of weeks for $135 plus shipping. The best part about it is it didn't actually have a price tag on it. So when I took it up to the counter, the person at the register only charged me $3.50. So $3.50 into $135. pretty good flip. Unfortunately though, none of the golf clubs that I bought during this trip had sold. Like I certainly thought the ripstop wedge would have already sold. Sell-through rate on those is really good. And also the TaylorMade spider putter, I actually haven't listed it yet. It was missing some paint on the face. And I was kind of playing around with it, decided to putt with it a little bit, and I kind of like it. So I'm actually going to take it out to the course with me next time I go, see if I want to change up putters. If not, I'll list it. But either way, it's still a pretty good find. And then there's the Schleich toys, and like I said, I was kind of taking a chance on those. There were no comps anywhere for those exact models. And I honestly thought the dinosaurs would get a lot of interest, but they haven't really had any watchers. Nobody's made any offers or anything. But the Snoopy toy actually already sold for $44.50 plus shipping. So that one pays for both of them, and I'm already in the profit. So when the dinosaurs sell, I'll be doing pretty good. I've also unfortunately had no interest in the shot glass chiller as well. I do think it'll sell, it's just gonna take a while. And then there's the hats, and honestly, they're all up here. I've got a ton of hats in these bins up here, and I've even got a few in my storage unit, but honestly, I've just kind of been lazy. Need to get on Whatnot and run some auctions, start them at $4 or $5 a piece. I only pay $1 for hats in my Goodwill, so anything that I can get is basically gonna be profit. Like I said, I've just kind of been lazy. But what I wasn't lazy about was the Amoeba lava lamp. You guys saw that it had some smudges and scratches on it. But the main thing is that it was missing a power supply. It's not like you can go to Amazon and type in Amoeba lava lamp power supply. It doesn't exist. So I actually had to do a bunch of research. Went on to some of the lava lamp forums. Those actually do exist, believe it or not. And found a guy who had one, reached out and asked what voltage his power supply was. He told me 12 volt, 500 milliamps or something like that. And unfortunately, I actually had one because I have a big tub of cords that I keep for situations just like this. Unfortunately though, when I plugged mine in, the light would come on, but the little insert or globe, whatever, wouldn't spin like it was supposed to. So that was actually very heartbreaking, but I figured since it was already broken, I might as well take it apart and maybe there's some little small part that needs adjusting or fixing. I don't know, I just like to tinker. And when I took it apart, I didn't find anything obviously broken, but I did flip the little electric motor over and I noticed that it said AC instead of DC. My power supply is DC. So I got on Amazon and did find a 12 volt AC power supply, which cost me like $8. So total, I've got like $13 into this thing now, and plugged it in, and sure enough, it worked exactly like it was supposed to. Still had smudges and scratches, but that was okay because I listed it for $475, got our offer for $400 in a couple of hours. The guy's username showed me that he was a collector of these type of things, so I felt like it was a pretty safe bet. Took his offer, 13 into 400. You can't beat it. So certainly a good day of thrifting at home after being gone for so long. I kind of wish every day would be like this. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.